So, Golgari Aristocrats. Also, the Ores of kind of people on ill-gotten inheritance. They're quite classy. That's a very tenuous link, I know. Otherwise, yeah. Sack fodder, chum block fodder, inheritances, revels, Rhizome Lurchers, removal. Don't know what else you could want from a deck. Fantastic. Who is our first victim? Watch us immediately lose to mono green. Just turn 1 Arboreal Grazer, and then at some point Colossal Dreadmaw just gets us. Prometheus 31163, are you that player? What do we have here? So this hand needs to draw a forest to be even remotely keepable and has no 2-drops, so we're going to snap throw it back. And this hand has... The mana base had like Golgari Guildgates in, right? I'm just very unlucky. I'm not going down to a 5. We'll just hopefully scry Swamp to the top. Not scrying Spark Harvest to the top. If we get to play like Deathbloom Thallid on 3, it's... well... Ooh, Twilight Panther. Opponent, what are you doing? Ooh, I should change the deck name. And... ooh, there's a Swamp. Okay. So, Jousting Lance? How am I meant to ever kill the Panther if you have a Jousting Lance? I guess if opponent spends a whole turn equipping the Panther, we're not too sad. The next turn we'll play Zealot, hopefully spike a land and drop Dissenter. Wow, opponent is actually going to 3 us. This is first strike, yeah? Yeah, sure, whatever. Ouch. Rhizome Lurcher. It's not a good card here. Ooh, it needs to be exactly Swamp though. But that's what we're gunning for. Foul Orchard. I'll take it. We'll definitely attack with Thallid. Not going to chump even if the 1-1 does end up... Wow, that's a lot of Jousting Lances. At some point I'm going to get to Spark Harvest this Panther and it's going to be great. Yes. 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 Okay, so the play this turn. We're going to get him for 3 again. I really just want to stick this inheritance. Also, I really want opponent to equip another lance onto this Panther. Which I imagine opponent probably won't do. Ooh, opponent can't beat an inheritance apparently. It's like we're playing an actual deck again. Oh, I've missed this. Alright, straight back in for game 2. Straight back in for game 2. And we're ready. And the player who is ready is Devaughn. Vaughn? Is it a silent D? Well, it's Vaughn nonetheless. Oh, I haven't looked at our hand yet. So, mulligan 1 Swamp. I don't like mulligans. I don't like mulliganing to 5. But I also really don't like this 6. These lurchers are literal 2/2s for 4. We'll mulligan again. And we can't draw more than 1 land, apparently. So I imagine we will quickly be moving to 1 and 1. But that's not very optimistic. So maybe we'll still win. Golgari Guildgate, right on time. Dusk Legion Zealot. Well, looks like we might have some turns to develop. Doomed Dissenter, not a land, but not the worst draw in the deck. Definitely blocking if opponent attacks. Impassioned Orator. And a Hunted Witness. Just like black-white tokens then. This deck's not playing any Miasma, is it? I guess because we're playing infinite 1/1s as well. That might be a mistake. Guildgate right on time. Right on time. Another one, opponent going to a Gajillion T-Life. Yes. No attacks, so not harvesting anything. We'll play Thallid. Won't attack. This looks fantastic. I love that they gave Deathbloom Thallid specifically a card style. It's like, why? Were you expecting this card to make a splash? And I guess in Pauper it is everywhere, so... Oligarch comes in. Opponent just wants to upgrade it into a 1/1 flyer. But what am I going to do otherwise? Just let it hit me for the rest of the game? Very possibly. Guess once we have Inheritance online, that races 1 flyer. We're going to Spark Harvest this Thrall. I guess we do want to start growing Rhizome Lurcher. But again, off this Multi 5, I think we're going to be hard-pressed to cobble together a victory. We are going to... Are we playing Spark Harvest this turn? Let's see what opponent... So just playing another Thallid do anything? No. We'll play a Burglar Rat. Let's see what opponent discards and then we'll Spark Harvest from there. Discarded a Final Payment. Have they got a creature in the yard yet? An Oligarch. See, the thing I'm afraid of is this last card being something like Dead Revels. But I don't think we can particularly play around that all that well. Kill this. Sacking this. Go ahead. Because whatever they have in hand is better than Final Payment. Well, that's what they drew this turn, you'd presume. You would imagine they drew that Guildgate this turn. Yep. Land. Okay. Deathbloom Thallid. So, ooh, a little overgrowth indicator. Or is it undergrowth? Undergrowth. So 2 oh, is it on the card as well? Man, Arena is high-tech. So we've got 2 creatures in the bin. So Lurcher comes in as a 4/4 currently. I don't think we want to harvest anything. But we can't really attack. Hopefully opponent's playing some sort of Orzhov deck without Ill-Gotten Inheritance. And just like relies on Thralls. And we can kill the Thralls. Yes. Ouch. Well, maybe we do want to play Lurcher as a 4/4? Do we think Inspired Charge is in opponent's range? If so, I kind of want it to come in as a 5/5. We'll pass. I mean, we've run the risk of opponent drawing Burglar Rat, but I'm not playing Lurcher and Spark Harvest this turn anyway. So maybe we should hold land. Rising Populace. That's interesting. Maybe opponent makes some attacks then. We just get to... yeah, oh no. Cool. Okay, so we'll hold that land and we'll pass again. Huge swings back and forth, so much action. Draw go with black-green cards. Inspiring. Okay, got 4 creatures coming in. Yeah, opponent wants to put counters on this Populace, presumably. So we will take all the trades. Well, this is going to give the opponent a load of cards off the Dusk Legion Zealots. But, I mean, we're not just going to take damage off them indefinitely. So we may as well do this now and then see what happens. They've got Cruelty for a Thallid. Oh no, the Thallid is dead. Still 2 things blow up though. And oh, the Thallid got exiled. Man. Oh man. Ooh, there's an inheritance. So Lurcher comes in as a 4/4 still. Or we could Spark Harvest, play Lurcher as a 5/5. Or we could play Inheritance and Spark Harvest. That sounds better. That sounds better. I think we like that plan. Although then we have to sack like a 3/2. No, we don't. We'll target this. We'll sacrifice this. Although opponent, opponent has 2 1-toughness creatures. Get this populace out of here. Opponent's thinking. They've got something. What have they got though? Is it a final payment? They're gonna, kill the 2. No? They just took the top half of my Thallid away. Rude. I needed that Thallid. That Thallid was my friend. My lover. No attacks. Still not playing the land. Still not playing the land. Yep. Well, opponent's trying to get us dead. Can't say I blame them. Definitely trading. Definitely eating. Taking 7. Yep. And opponent drew land. I'm still on 7. And we're going to play land. I'm going to make Rhizome Lurcher. So this survives Nixilis. This is Cruelty now as well. And the Inheritance races the Spirit. Dusk Legion Zealot's bad for us. I mean, opponents also at 42 life. Are they deeper in their deck? Only 39 draw steps to go. Yep. Oh no, don't mouse over Lurcher. Land, okay. Cool. Ooh, Dead Revels. What's in the bin? This is counters based on with a number of, so we can cast this and it's not bad. Okay, cool. Spectacle. Does opponent have a hand? No. So Thallid and presumably Zealot are the best picks. Yes. We can play land. Lead on Zealot. Draw a Guildgate, sure. I wanted to double spell either way. Attack with Lurcher, yes or no? The opponent would yes. Sure. That felt like an aggressive chump at 39 life, but we have to start somewhere. Excuse me, opponent. I mean, I'll take it. Not sure why opponent elected to explode. Maybe opponent knew it was going to take a while. Maybe it was their dinner time. But 2-0 apparently. So I'll take that. Okay, Space Wizard. Shit, how do we beat a wizard from space? Sure. Wish either of these 2s was a Dusk Legion Zealot, but I'll keep the 7. I will keep the 7. Guildgate, go ahead, opponent. Ooh, opting. So what's opponent? Well, that could be anything, to be fair. Could be spells, could be Dimir. We drew the land. They have infinity cards. So we'll lead on Doomed Dissenter. We've got Strix. We've got a land. So there's some sort of spells deck. Don't fancy trading the Dimir. Oh, it's like Dimir cards, and they have like Aven Eternals and Callous Dismissals and stuff. Sure. I know what's going on here. Yep. Shore is a 1/1. Can't really block in the air, which is kind of annoying. I think we attack with Thallid. If the opponent wants to trade both their creatures for it, that's fine. So, if I play Dusk Legion Zealot looking for land, if I draw land, am I going to jam a Burglar Rat? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Or I could just play another Thallid out. I think we just play a Thallid this turn. Now the Thallids are on the board. If we don't draw a land, we'll play the Zealot. And if we do draw a land, we can play Inheritance. Second Eternal. So the token's a 2/2. The token's not coming in, though. And we drew the land. So we'll hold the land. We'll get in with the Thallids. Maybe opponent has Callous Dismissal, and that's why they don't want the token to get et. No, that's not Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Please don't pretend I clicked that. Cool. That, however, is Ill-Gotten Inheritance, and that's what we're playing here. So we're playing some black-green small creatures that normally leave a body behind, but don't when they get crueltied. And our end game is this Inheritance. Play the cards you intend to play. I mean, it's hard, right? They both cost 4, they're both in my hand. I normally just like autopilot left to right. So 11 plays 10. Generous Stray. Meow meow. I think we lead on Zealot, because if we draw land we can play Stray, and if we don't we can play Rat. We are taking damage in the air. I think we attack with Dissenter here as well, actually. It was a lot easier when I was just playing Momir and I discarded everything. Ooh, fungal infection. That's problematic. Well, I guess we just don't deal any damage. We still have a board. Do we actually want to go to 10? What are our other options? We have how many creatures in the bin? 2. So Rhizome Lurcher comes in as a 4/4. That's another potential option. But I feel like we're going to want to get to 6 lands so we can Inheritance Drain at some point. Or we could just make a 4/4. No, we'll do that later. We might not have a later. Ooh, Vicious Offering. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Well, if we're offering an Eternal, we're doing it this turn. Is there any reason to let them untap before we offering it? No, probably. Oh, don't lag, thank you. Let's kill an Eternal now. I don't want to cast it with Kicker. I didn't say I was. This one. Yeah, this one. Thank you, Arena Interface. So, opponent has an Inheritance. Opponent, please. This was my trump card. Alright, so dink opponent with that. Play a forest. Attack with all. So opponent doesn't have land 5, so they're still at least 2 turns off popping this. Opponent put the best possibles for us there. I think we just play Rhizome Lurcher. It's not a 6/6 yet, so it doesn't dodge Cruelty, is the only thing. But it is lethal with the Inheritance. However, so is a land. If opponent attacks with everything. Maybe we just play Generous Stray, because it gives us a card without hurting us, and a CHUMP blocker. Yes. Ooh. And then I think if we're doing this plan, we'll play Burglar Rat. The plan is just to go wide, and hopefully draw the land. Oh, opponent's drain's happening too. So that's not quite what I wanted. But it's fine, we can still get 2 around the zombie. So that doesn't change anything. We're still live. We are less live. Well, ooh, no. So how much damage is this? This is 6 damage, so this is lethal, so we have to block. And block we shall. So we are on 2. Okay. We drew a tapped land. Opponent has flyers. We have no flyers. We are exploding. That's fair enough. Can't win them all. That was an interesting game. I'm fairly sure we probably made a mistake at some point. But that's magic. I like the games of Pauper. Unless we're playing mono green, there's not many games that I lose where I think, oh, I could have done nothing. Which is interesting considering every card in the format is a common. C-Rag is our opponent, or Karag. Or Craig. No! I mean, we are technically in the colours for our Boreal Grazer. And it would have blocked the Aven Eternals. I mean, I don't understand if you're being sarcastic or not. Because really, it sounds like the best possible draw in that board state. Yes, oh no. Well, I'm glad we drew this Vicious Offering. I guess Generous Stray is not terrible if we just get to, like, kill them one at a time. Yeah, there's just part of me deep down that just doesn't want to play an 0-3 for 1. Don't give me the option to kick it, just kill the colony. Yeah, they're shitty top decks, but what card isn't in Pauper? So, I'd like to draw a card. Ooh. And then, next turn... Well, I suppose opponent, we can assume, will never ever run out of colonies. Oh, they're playing this deck properly. Please, opponent, don't do that. You're supposed to be bad. Guildgate Thallid, then we can double spell with Zealot Thallid next turn. Not attacking with the 1/2. Yes, yes, that is a rat colony. I should have put a Mephitic Vapors in, I mentioned that already. Ooh, Rhizome Lurcher is a not very big boy. Okay, so we're going to double spell. If we are double spelling, we only have 3 attacking rats. I think we attack with the top half of this Thallid. Can't imagine they block. Yeah, exactly, that's the thing. Like, they just sit rats out there until the rats get us. So, I mean, what can you do when rats gonna rat? Maybe we want some fungal infections. Although, we play against rats infrequently enough that I'm not too bothered that it exists. It's not like Petitioner's deck. And we're playing best of one, so you can't really like sideboard your main deck too heavily. Pyro Helix to kill the Thallid. Okay, so there are now lethal ratty friends on the battlefield. What's in the bin? One creature. There are 4 of them. We're going to get a creature. Oh, yeah, exactly. Like, you can just have Miasma. You can just have Cosmotronic Wave. You can play Pyro Helix. Like, the Orzhov deck had, like, Footlight Fiend. Fungal Infection just exists. Yeah, like, I don't think this is a particularly egregious deck. It's very... It kind of has the same play pattern every game. I guess maybe if you're playing it, you just enjoy that, or you really want your Stained Glass Vivian. So I'm definitely playing a creature. Am I definitely playing a creature? No. Yes. No. No. I'll play Inheritance. Which I don't think is fast enough for this matchup at all. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, they've got Wave. Cool. That's fine. GG. 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 Well played. There's 2 types of Rats opponents. There's Rats opponents who play properly, and then there are the Rat opponents that just send their Rats in one at a time into your 1/1s. And I know which I'd rather play against, but I can respect opponents who do play properly. Juice Tin. With 2 N's. Yeah. And then just looking at their Cosmotronic Wave being like, why didn't this do anything? This is a keepable 7, presumably. Bit Lurcher heavy. Haven't been impressed by the Lurchers, I'll be honest. Although that 6/6 did work against the Orzhov opponent. So that might be me being biased. Yes. Got a Cruelty. I'm going to play Orchard tapped to set up the Thallid next turn, rather than play Zealot and try and spike a land, because it's so bad if we don't. Play a Naked Weird. Or Skewer me. I will allow that. Brr, the Thallid. Brr. So, important flavor question. Deathbloom Thallid, looking at the art, I haven't really examined it before. Is that a Saproling on top of the Thallid? If so, because it's black, is the Saproling doing like a head crab brain control thing? Inquiring minds need to know. So Rhizome Lurchers aren't big enough to be good yet. Am I really playing Guildgate and Crueltying one of these Lava Runners? Or I feel like the answer is probably, given opponent's done nothing else. Although maybe I should have played Zealot, gone for the double block, and not be sad if it died. Yeah, it's pretty sinister. Whatever. Maybe we should have taken 2 just to see if opponent had drawn weird or something. We're going to get heart-fired anyway. Are we going to get heart-fired anyway? So many things wrong with what I just did. Feel like in that case I probably have to chump. Do I? Yeah, this 1/1's not improving. I take it all back. Of course this 1/1 was improving. Could just Spark Harvest the 2/2. Just 5 mana, you know, kill a 2/2. Or could play Zealot, sack Zealot. Oh, what am I doing? Weird. Does put us to 6. But I think, just because it makes Lurchers bigger, it's fine. Or we could just chump block. What am I doing? Yeah, we'll chump block. What was I doing? If you have just joined us, we are fumbling our way through this black-green sacrifice deck in Pauper. Thank you for choosing to spend some portion of your Sunday, whether it's 30 seconds or a longer period of time, watching the channel. If you do like what you see, if you could click follow for me, just so I know I'm not alone in the world. We're going to make a 4-4. Opponent's tapped out, so we're going to offer that Spellgorger Weird. Ooh, come on, Arena. I know I've been playing you for a while. Cool. So, not dead, not in great shape. Opponent just has like acts of treason. Another lava on her. So if this does 3 damage, we're dead. 100% have to block though. Ooh, we got skewered. I don't know if there was much we missed in that game. We could have stuck Ill-Gotten Inheritance on 1 turn, but then we would have taken more damage doing it than I think it would have gained us. Fair enough. So our next opponent is Munra. Or Munra. And they are playing. Our opening hand is keepable, is what I was trying to get at. So if you will allow me to keep 7, we'll go in game. Let's see if we can battle back to a winning record. So, blue-green land and an elves. And another blue-green land. So, might be that blue-green ramp deck we played against earlier where we got Wrecking Beasted right out. Might be the early turns of like Bant Auras. Going to draw a card, because I don't think we're going to want to Spark Harvest immediately. And we're probably going to play Stray next turn. What is this? Yeah, it's hexproof. Yes, it's hexproof. Yes, we're dead. Next question. Meow. See, this is where they wouldn't expect Bladebrand. We will be able to get through so many attacks on bluffing. Opt. I like it when they opt. I don't like it when they then stick one with the wind on this 3-3. Or go Plains Squire's Favour or whatever it's called. Pollenbright Druid proliferating is acceptable. Maybe it's just blue-green proliferate, and I'm just being needlessly salty. Because we can definitely build a Rhizome Lurcher big enough to intercept this Guardian. That's certainly possible. Not playing a land tapped. What are we doing? I feel like we're playing a Doomed Dissenter and a Zealot this turn, probably, to draw some cards. Oh no, we don't have double black. So I should have played the Zealot first. Having wrecked myself, I will just stick Inheritance instead. And we'll elect to not attack. Bloomhulk to follow up would be kind of savage. So there it is. Right on time. Right on time. So we can't really do any... Oh, no, please. So what we need is a 5-5 Rhizome Lurcher. How do we get a 5-5 Rhizome Lurcher? Chumping attacks. We don't have double black. So we're playing one thing next turn, so probably a Doomed Dissenter, or trying to draw a card. Yeah, I mean, they probably would have liked... Well, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. pretty much. So let's not make a mistake. Let's play Zealot, because if we don't draw a second black, I can't imagine we're winning. So I guess we have a lot of fodder. I mean, is it greedy to trade with elves? Probably. Probably. Opponent has another one, so going wide as well as being a pain. Okay, so we drew a forest, which isn't black mana. They've got one card. I can't imagine it's good or they would have cast it, probably. So I think we have to Zealot, draw black mana, Swamp. That's not a swamp, that's a Burglar Rat. So I guess chumping again for a turn stops us dying. So our two options are... No, Spark Harvesting isn't an option. We should have played Doomed Dissenter if we were doing that. But we were trying not to lose. So we'll just play Rat, take that last card, double chump block again, go to 3. Is this something like Applied Biomancy? A blink of an eye, sure. So that just kills us, right? Yes. Cool. Cool. Okay, we'll play another game. So after this game, win or lose, we'll be done with Golgari Aristocrats. Then I'll probably play like one game with Azorius Control, just to round out the evening. Because I think that's my favourite deck that I've played in Pauper so far. And it's just so much fun playing at all instant speed. I don't know if, as the metagame's evolved, it's just going to be bad now. But I want to find out. Oh. So this hand is keepable. Hopefully we draw land. I wish one of these was a Dusk Legion Zealot. But, so Selesnya Guildgate. Opponent might be on something like tokens. In which case, I don't mind just running out Burglar Rats. Wow, 2 Enforcers. We sure aren't ever blocking with this Deathbloom Thallid, huh? Yeah. It's just really fun, and it's surprisingly resilient against like graveyard decks because you just stick like slime binds on things. Just living the dream. Is Ral's Outburst from War of the Spark uncommon? Because if it's common, that deck would be sick. But the fact that I haven't seen it means I assume not. Yeah. Yeah, probably too good otherwise. So we attack with Burglar Rat. Because if they're going to tap the Thallid, the other one will be able to get him past Burglar Rat anyway. Yeah, Ral's Outburst is a sweet card. Sapling Migration. It's a lot of 1/1s. Luckily, we are in the business of 1/1s. Oh, Hypothesizal, yeah. Oh, that's true. Don't really have any like incidental life gain. I should put some Revitalized in my Azorius deck. I didn't think about that when I was building it. We'll play Inheritance this turn because we get to double spell next turn. We're not going to make any weird attacks because opponent is short on mana. So if they do want to start tapping things down to get in with some tokens, opponent blows up. Opponent not happy that they did not draw lands, which is fair enough, I suppose. So Golgari Aristocrats. Rhizome Lurcher didn't really impress me as a 4-of. It's not called Miasmas, it's called Vapors. So I'll probably put 1 Mephitic Vapors in here. And then, I don't know, play it if you want to. Roughly 50% win record again. Standard of nearly every deck in this format, it seems. You got to love playing Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Struggles with flyers, but I guess it shouldn't. It's got 12 removal spells. So fair enough. Cool.